All right, so we got this RX7 in here. Boys from Advance gonna go to the track this weekend. They just put this car together. So we're gonna give it a little
once over.
And also scale it and set up the rear suspension for them. All right. So first things first, right? We're just gonna go over and make sure all the bolts are nice and tight. Make sure everything's tight. And then we're gonna swap this bushing over here. That's got to get flipped over because it's facing the wrong way. And then we're gonna get all our measurements. So, all right, let me flop this over first. Make sure everything's tight, and then I'll show you where you get the measurements from. So this is why you want to make sure you go over everything. Okay, that's one. This one's a little loose, but that's got to get tight. That one's like falling off. This we got to swap off, and then you got another bolt here. That's just flopping around in the breeze. That's gonna fall off and go in the rotor. So we're gonna get all that fixed. Again, we're gonna go over every nut and bolt back here because we don't know what they put together. So we're just gonna make sure he's gonna be safe. All right.
Get that bar out of there. I got the pry bar right there if you need it. So.
I need you to help me get this nut off.
So figure out if we got. Hey! Steve! Alright, so we have to make sure that this is square though with the front and the frame. Because if you just go off of by eye, the thing's gonna be way off under here.
You know what? I can't.
All right, so here's where we're at. Got all the little loose nut and bolts all tightened down, fixed all that. We squared it up side to side. Got the track locator set that way. We squared it up this way, front to back, because these were off, right? So now we got that. So the measurements from here, right? So we're using the rocker to measure from there to there on both sides. We use this hole, factory hole, and then I use another one in the front cross member to make sure that that was all square, that the rear was square, so that's square. You got that all squared up. And then this bar, I mean, all of these, they should really be, the bars should be longer, okay? Because that thread needs to be in further. But, so we got the steer, right? These are the two that set the left and right steering. And then we set the pinion angle with this one, with the driver's side top bar. Because the pinion angle before, the pinion was actually pointing up. So we got that now at 2 degrees and this at 1. So you got a split, so it's got a 1 degree down, so that's good for that. And then no binding. So right now there's no, if you could see that, right? So this one sets the pinion. These two bottom ones set the left and right steering. And there's no preload. Okay, this car has no sway bar, anti-roll. So it's probably gonna have to get an anti-roll bar, but we'll see when it goes to the track. But I would put one in anyway. So right now, no preload. Car sits nice and level, nice and square. We got all the tires. The tire pressure's all the same, left and right. So the back is all set. Tightened all the bolts for everything. All that's all done. Went over all the 4-link bolts. They're all tight. Track locator bar, that's all tight. We fixed that piece in there. So shocks are all set. We're gonna let it down, and then I'm gonna align the front wheels, and then I'm gonna come back and take all my measurements for the 4-link plotting.
Okay, got this all strung up. So, trick, you gotta put something in wider, because obviously these back tires sit in more than the front wheels. So, we got this real close, right where it needs to be. Okay, the wheel's pretty much straight.
Yep, we're gonna make sure the wheel's straight and we're good.
Okay, this side's good. Same thing.
Yep.
So now we know it's nice and aligned straight.
It's gonna go straight at least.
Now we can we'll back this off. We'll get all the measurements.
Let's get all the measurements off it.
Yep, and then I'll put it up on the scales.
All right, let's go. All right, the wheels are straight, and the steering wheel is nice and straight. So now I'm gonna have to mark this or something so he knows where it's gotta go every time. All right, but that's where it sits, so that's good. We can get this thing off the tables, and then put it and measure everything up. All right, so I got all the measurements that I need. How far forward from the center line of the rear, the length of the bar, top length of the bar, what hole it's in, and all the different measurements. This is, so from ground level, right? Ground level up. So got all that done. I'm gonna get the scales real quick and weigh it.
All right, take a bet. What does everybody think it weighs? All gutted on the inside, you know. Rotary motor.
Off,
What?
off everything?
Yes.
What?
Oh, I was close.
Hell yeah, I thought it weighed a lot less than that.
Johnny, what do you think it weighs? I don't know where you went.
Take a picture of that, and then we're done.
I said 2,100. I was almost on the money. Look at that.
I gotta go punch all this into the computer in there.
All right.
All right.
We got all the measurements out on in our book, so we could plot all that into the computer. We'll see where the 4-link's set up right now, so we kind of have an idea. And then when he goes to the track,
When he goes to the track, if he videos it,
yeah.
I can't go. Normally we would go with them.
So hopefully he can get a video from the side. We could see what the car is doing, and then go from there with everything. At this point, it does not actually have an anti-roll bar in it, so we're gonna see what it does without one, but he might need one in it. Okay.
All right, pull all that off.
Yep.
All right, all set. All right, so got the car all done. He picked it up. So if you look here, right, there's all, you're punching all the measurements that we went through: wheelbase, weight of the car, front weight, rear weight, ride height. It determines from here, and then you have. Let me show you right here. So if you go back on here. So you got a, let's see, standard 4-link, wheelbase, center of gravity height, percentage on the rear tires on the rear, U-joint, drive shaft angle, tire diameter, rear tire diameter, the weight, and an approximate ET, which we don't know, but I just put 10L, but And then when you go back in here, all these all get numbered. All right, you punch in all this stuff, and it'll spit out this. So right now he's at instant center. All right, instant center height, and anti-squat is 200%. So, like I said, this bar needs to go. The only option he really has, because the way the bars are set up, is put this bar in this hole like that, and that'll change it to a 137 anti-squat percentage, which that will probably work better than where it is now, because now it's here. So the only issue we have is he's got the track locator, and if he runs that bar up higher, it's probably going to hit the universal joint at the front of the rear. So he's going to try it like this, and then if it don't work, he's going to have to move that up to there and get a wishbone made up and put an anti-roll bar in the car. Alright, so we'll find out after he gets to the track, and we'll give you an update. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.